I'm a police officer who understood the task at hand. When I joined the service, it was my resolve to make sure that I deal with criminals head on. Hence, I had chosen a career within the combating side of policing. That's what led me to work in the units that I worked for over time. Yes, I've been a provincial commissioner, and I'm still a provincial commissioner, coordinating different types of policing operations in this province. And I've been involved with a lot of operations in the country in the past. But I understand that at this present moment, the war that we are facing is so serious that it deals with high-level senior officers within the criminal justice system. Therefore, it is important for us to go into a combat mode. It is important for me to make sure that I take on the enemy directly. So when you see me and you see this management and you understand that we have hard-working men and women, not only in KZN, but across the board in the country, who doesn't like crime.
Welcome back to AfriFreedomChannel, your trusted voice on African politics, truth, and revolutionary change. In a dramatic and emotionally charged moment at a church gathering, former Rivers State Governor and current FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, launched yet another public tirade, this time aimed at Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Wike boldly declared that Peter Obi can never be president again and accused him of hypocrisy, suggesting that Obi only began to question the integrity of Nigerian democracy after losing political relevance.
These are the same people that want to rescue Nigerians. You are Minister for Interior here to go and get a international passport. You will spend weeks and months and years before you get the international passport. But look at a young boy. Look at a young boy. See what he has done. Within hours, you got your international passport. And yet, you come and tell us Nigerians are angry. Nigerians are angry with you for not making it possible for us to have an international airport international passport as quickly as possible. Nigerians are angry with you. Nigerians are what? Angry with you. How can Nigerians not be angry with you? Today, in 1999, you are in this party. In 2006, you are another party. In 2014, you moved to another party. In 2019, you came back to another party. That 2025, you are moving to another party. To rescue who? You want to rescue your stomach. It's not Nigeria you want to rescue. So let's tell ourselves the simple truth. Some of you have sympathy for somebody you don't know. I'll say it. And that's where he nearly made us to make a mistake. He said Peter Obi will be president. President where? Some of you don't know somebody just out of emotion. For 8 years, he was governor. He never conducted local government election. Never. That time Nigerians were not angry. Nigerians were happy that you refused to conduct local government election. 8 good years, you were governor. That one was democracy. That's why you define it to be democracy. Only you, governor of all the local government. And none of you ask questions. Now they will come out and begin to talk. Democracy is not working. But you worked under your own, staying alone. To be chairman of local government, to be governor, only one man. The time has passed. They won't have the opportunity again. form coalition for 18 months, which means the president was in office for 6 months. It's time for they cannot stay out of power. Unfortunately, they have stayed out. They will come back. They will not come back. If Tinubu's government will not work.
This moment raises deep questions about the nature of political rivalries in Nigeria. Is democracy now being measured by personal political success rather than the collective well-being of the people? Why are our places of worship becoming battlegrounds for unresolved political vendettas? And more importantly, has the Nigerian political elite become too obsessed with power to see the suffering of the masses? What does it say about our democracy when leaders publicly discredit one another instead of engaging in nation-building dialogue? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Peter Obi's time has passed, or is there still room for his political comeback? Shifting focus to Burkina Faso, a nation often overlooked in mainstream narratives but now setting the pace in food self-sufficiency and rural empowerment. In the Duru region of Paso province, 865 hectares of farmland have just been developed, complete with an advanced irrigation system projected to yield 3,600 tons of rice annually. This development alone will boost local rice production by a staggering 40%. More than just a farming project, this initiative represents an act of national resistance, the commitment to fight hunger, dependency, and poverty through agricultural independence. It's backed by an investment of 17.5 billion CFA francs and includes infrastructure for onion storage, grain silos, and drying zones.
Un jalon de plus vers l'autosuffisance alimentaire au Burkina Faso. 865 hectares de terres agricoles aménagées à Dourou dans la province du Passoré. Sur ce périmètre irrigué, 3600 tonnes de riz seront produites par an en campagne humide, augmentant ainsi de 40% la production de la région. La superficie est alimentée par une station de pompage et d'un réseau de distribution d'eau. Ce 3 juillet, le Premier ministre Jean-Emmanuel Ouedraogo a procédé à la mise en eau du périmètre. Le chef du gouvernement, à travers ce geste, invite les bénéficiaires à produire en continu pour éliminer la faim.
C'est encore un acte important qui va permettre de donner des moyens de production à nos producteurs, à nos paysans qui ne demandent que cela. Il faut que tout soit mis en œuvre pour que les gros investissements qui ont été faits ici, c'est près de 17 milliards et demi qui ont été investis, cela nécessite qu'on en prenne soin pour que ce soit un investissement durable qui change de façon durable et de façon définitive les conditions de vie des populations dans la zone, mais aussi que chaque année on puisse sortir ici des quantités importantes de céréales, de produits de la maraîchiculture qui vont permettre bien sûr de nourrir vraiment les Burkinabés.
À ce périmètre s'ajoute la réalisation de 16 magasins de conservation d'oignons, 6 magasins de stockage de céréales de 250 tonnes et des aires de séchage. La maîtrise d'ouvrage est assurée par le projet de résilience et de compétitivité agricole PRECA. L'initiative permettra de créer des milliers d'emplois ruraux et indirects avec une valeur de plus de 2 milliards de francs CFA.
On est en train de mettre en place aussi des organes d'usagers d'eau OUA qui vont s'occuper uniquement pour les questions d'eau et d'infrastructure au niveau du périmètre. Ça va permettre de pérenniser les infrastructures, mais aussi de réglementer les tours d'eau au niveau du périmètre, de telle sorte à ce qu'il n'y a pas de gaspillage, il y a d'efficience, parce que cette source d'eau vient d'une réserve, notamment un barrage. Donc il faut faire quand même une gestion rationnelle de ces ressources en eau. Donc il y a des formations qui sont prévues pour ces bénéficiaires, et en termes de retrait, il y a des équipements pour les questions de travaux courants d'entretien, et qui va permettre d'avoir quand même une durabilité de l'infrastructure.
À travers le PRECA, l'objectif est d'accroître la productivité du secteur agricole et faciliter l'accès au marché aux petits producteurs. Après l'irrigation du site, il est attendu plus de 17 000 tonnes de cultures maraîchères en contre-saison sur.
The PRECA project, overseeing its execution, aims not just at increased production but at creating market access for small farmers and ensuring long-term sustainability. Isn't this the kind of leadership Africa needs, one that empowers its people from the grassroots? How is it that a country under sanctions and political pressure is able to show more development foresight than some of the continent's wealthiest nations? Should more African governments learn from Burkina Faso's model and invest in self-sustaining agricultural systems? And now to South Africa, where national security is taking center stage again. Lieutenant General Mkonatsi has made a bold and clear vow to protect South Africans at all costs.
I'm a police officer who understood the task at hand when I joined the service. It was my resolve to make sure that I deal with criminals head on. Hence, I had chosen a career within the combating side of policing. That's what led me to work in the units that I worked for over time. Yes, I've been a provincial commissioner, and I'm still a provincial commissioner, coordinating different types of policing operations in this province. And I've been involved with a lot of operations in the country in the past. But I understand that at this present moment, the war that we are facing is so serious that it deals with high-level senior officers within the criminal justice system. Therefore, it is important for us to go into a combat mode. It is important for me to make sure that I take on the enemy directly. So when you see me and you see this management and you understand that we have hard-working men and women, not only in KZN, but across the board in the country, who doesn't like crime, who doesn't like these criminals. I, fortunately, am a citizen in this country. My families are spread across different provinces. So it is my duty and the fellow police officers to protect them. So I'm not going to surrender their freedom. I'm not going to surrender their safety to anyone. So I will die for this badge. I will die for them. So I will fight this fight until the end. Wherever the end is, we will fight. We're not going to stop. We've got family members, brothers and sisters, we've got children that are exposed to drugs. These drugs.
His statement comes at a time of growing tension, national insecurity, and concerns over undocumented migration, digital crimes, and social instability. But here's the deeper question: what does protection really mean in a society fractured by inequality, corruption, and violent crime? Is this promise a true turning point for the country, or just another political soundbite in the face of public anger? And who exactly is being protected, the people or the status quo? As the people of South Africa continue to demand justice, transparency, and safety, one must ask, will this vow from the top brass translate into meaningful change for those living in fear every day? Or is it merely another reassurance to pacify the public? Let us know in the comments, do you trust this promise? Africa stands at a critical crossroad. From political tensions in Nigeria, to agricultural revolutions in Burkina Faso, and renewed security pledges in South Africa, the question remains, are we moving forward, or are we being distracted by power struggles and unfulfilled promises? The future of this continent depends on active citizens and honest leadership. Thank you for watching AfriFreedomChannel. Like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the stories that truly matter.